My microphone was muted, so let me unmute that. I've been talking already, so blah. I should probably stop streaming and start streaming again so YouTube makes it acceptable. There we go. Yeah. So today's just gonna be me mostly goofing off-ish thingies. And that basically means I want to dissect something that I'm very interested in and see if I can recreate something like it, or at least get as far as I can within the time that I have. So to start with that, I want to take something from Naruto, the game actually, not the series. I haven't seen the series, I haven't played many of the games, only like the first one or two. But it's VFX, the people who work on that thing are just mind-boggling good, so let's start with that. I actually took a video from YouTube/InBetweenGamer, who has recorded almost all of the special effects and the attacks and that kind of stuff. So thank you, InBetweenGamer. I'm definitely gonna link you this thing. But so this is the video I took, and as you can see, the RasenShuriken. Okay, I'm gonna show it one more time and then I'm gonna mute it and talk a little bit about it. I just love how aggressive it is. Anyways, let me mute it so I can actually talk over it. Ignore this one, even though it's quite cool. You could see quite a few cool mesh trails here, but where shall we start? About here. So this is where I'm probably gonna start. I'm gonna make this sphere and make this shuriken, and that shouldn't be too hard. Actually, I did something else that might even be better. I separated each of those videos. So let's start with the first one. So I can see that the shuriken is probably 2 or 3 ones that are faded out a little bit. So you get this whole very fast rotating thing. There are maybe a cylinder or other mesh based things around it that show all the wind that's going on. There's additional distortion here and there that I really need to make. So let me go to Photoshop and sketch that real quick. Also, I should actually, for some reason, I'm starting to doubt that I'm streaming, because I'm not getting anything that's doing anything proper. Let me check Twitch real quick again, because my OBS gave me an error just now. Twitch real quick again. Okay, apparently I am streaming. Okay. Minimize that. Back to this. Let's start with the shuriken. I actually get my bamboo here. I'm gonna do very quick sketches. It's not something high-end. Don't judge me on my drawing skills because they suck. Basically, I will need a simple shuriken. I'm gonna do it almost Sonic-like because heck, who cares? There, and I probably need about 3. Additionally, let me get this going. Normally I do this on my second screen, but since I can't do streaming, I'll try it like this. As you can see, there's these additional masked effects here, and so I need something that goes like, well, basically just these things that move like that. So and to zoom out a bit more, these are more like trails that move like this. Now for me, in my brain it all makes sense. For you it's probably just some squiggly lines and like, oh my god, that kid cannot draw. But okay, and then there's the centerpiece. There's actually a close-up somewhere around the beginning.
Thank you!
There we go. Thank you for the follow, Jux. this sphere here, and it's basically almost a regular sphere at the core. I'm actually gonna put it on my second screen for a second, and then there is, if my thing actually wants to change the edge around it, it's a bit more blue. Yep, there we go. And then there's another white fadey thingy around it. I'll actually get a bigger brush for that. That's a bit more like this. Now, in that sphere, there's actually another video somewhere. I think it's one of the later ones. I need to find the one. It would be nice if some stuff doesn't overlap each other constantly. Okay, let me think. It might be the second video. Yeah, that's actually a decent view of it. Let me see if I can pause it. Hey, don't... Freaking... There we go. This is probably more than enough. As you can see, there are all these kind of small cracks and that kind of stuff in this effect. Hey Nigel, what's up? So let me just make a quick iteration of that. Let's just pick it like this. And I don't think I have any lightning brushes or anything that actually resembles that properly, so I'm just gonna do a few squiggly lines again. Way smaller. And have something that's more like this. It's just for me to get an idea. It's not like this is going to be the final result, so keep that in mind. And additionally, there should be something like this in the core. There, it should be a bit more faded out, but meh. Alright, what else do we need? Let's go back to the video thing. I should close it and back to the first video. Okay, the wind part I'll do a bit later. I think this is actually a good starting point. There's actually something going here as well, as you can see. This white flashy thing. So there's actually something that's moving really towards the sphere as well. But I think this is a good starting point. Let me see what's next up. This is actually probably one of the videos that aren't really that but the smoke in the background would be really cool. But it's not, doesn't have anything to do with the RasenShuriken. Okay. And here you can actually see it quite good in motion. There's something going on here with the distortion. There's wind moving towards the screen, and this thing is rotating quite fast, and it's all of a sudden rotates a little bit slower. And it's probably for the next effect that's actually shooting him away like this. So let's just start with the initial RasenShuriken thing. Hello Cellplace, Celeste, how are you? Okay. So where would I start? I will probably start with this core thing, and I'm thinking that it could be a sprite, though it's always on top of everything else, so I might need to figure out something for that. I could make it an actual sphere, but I'm thinking I'm just going to use a simple sprite for it. I'm good. How? I am fine. I want to spend some time today trying to figure out some of the effects done by Naruto, because I love it. And let's see. Mike says your Twitch stream seems to have paused. Well, it isn't, because I can actually see on Twitch that it's running. I can check the YouTube one if I can freaking find it. Let's see. It's funny that I am actually streaming, but for some reason I can never find myself streaming on YouTube, because YouTube is weird. So I'm gonna check one more time. I cannot see anything, obviously, because YouTube is being weird again. Oh well. You can always try Twitch channel if YouTube is giving you issues, Mike. Anyways, okay, back to this. I'm gonna start with that core thing first, and I actually think I have something for that in Unreal Engine already, so I'm gonna try that, and if not, I can always go back to Photoshop and create something real quick. And I can watch this over and over again and still enjoy it. I mean, there's so much going on in the whole Naruto stuff. It's so fast, so aggressive, so well animated, at least from my point of view. Okay, so let's start with that weird core thing. I did open the right toolbox, yes. Let's start with materials and make a new folder called Naruto. And I actually like to set a color for it so I can easily find it. And since Naruto is often a bit orangey thingy, I'm gonna make it orange. New material system. Let's see. Material. RasenShuriken orb. Now this is not like me explaining how to do it. This is me mostly trying to figure out how they did it. So it's just me practicing mostly. So keep that in mind. And if you have any questions, just ask. Though I might want to focus a little bit more on this instead of trying to show people how to do specific things in this case. So there's a radial gradient, which is basically just a radial gradient that Epic uses. I just tweaked a little thing. Well, not tweaked, I made it publicly available in my list. Okay. Let's plug it in here. And I mean, this is already quite, that sphere might need to be a bit wider. And then there's the blue thing in the center and more white beneath it. So I could actually make it a small texture with 3 masks, but I think this will be fine. So I need 3 of these actually. And one that's a bit smaller. I think it should be about half that size. So about 0.25 I think. Maybe 0.3 even. And that should be blue, and eventually some additional effects inside of it. We'll get there in a second. I can't do everything at the same time, of course. Okay. So let's just pick it like this. And that's something blue. For now, that's fine. And additionally, we need an even smaller white core for the center. And that's about 0.15, I think. That should also be fine. So now let's try and combine them. Probably need a few more minuses. And create a mask for it. So what will be the best way to do this? I don't like using lerps, but I think we might need to use it. Okay, let's see. So if I multiply this gradient with that one, you'll get that. And if I now add that to this blue one, you should get a blue center, as you can see here. And I can initially tell that's already too small, so maybe 0.4 might work a bit better. And I might need to tweak the hardness a little bit. It's the regular value 0.5. I might need 1. Okay, that's a bit too much. That's 0.75. And due to the hardness, it grew a little bit, so let's try something like this. Okay, is everything fine? Yeah, no dropped frames, everything's still okay. So now we have that core. Let's go back to this. Let's move it about a little bit. I don't feel like cleaning it up as much as I usually do, but we'll see. So that's that. And obviously I can multiply that. Let's see. To have a black core, and now if I look at this, there's that, and I can probably add it here for this, and there you go. Now this is a very basic version of that orb, as you can see it. I'm gonna increase the brightness, of course, and I'm gonna add some small effects to the blue center. It needs to be a bit more bluish, a bit darker. Okay. Now we have the base. I'm gonna fine tweak it. Normally I always play some music. I should play some music because I really don't like silence. I mean, when I'm outside it's totally fine, but oh my god, silence at home, I hate it. Okay, let's see. Just some game music, I'm guessing. I don't have any anime kind of music, so let's just drag and drop a few game related things in here. Donkey Kong Country might work. And all of a sudden I hear some music. Latest donation by Nigis. I couldn't see that in time, sorry. What the? And my phone is broken as hell, so I might not be able to actually see what's going on. No, I cannot see what's going on. I think Nigis donated again. If so, thank you, buddy. Can somebody verify that? Music. I don't want to. Yeah, but I don't have Stellaris. I almost never have time to play games. Or a tournament might work. Wait, come on. There we go. Shadow of the Colossus music. That should work. Thank you for the coffee, Nigel. I don't play my music out loud, so just some background noises. There we go. Okay, back to this whole thing. I should a lot less. Me, Alessa, and a few others were talking about that when we were streaming and that kind of stuff. We a lot. Or worse. So I'm still on 4.11, so I don't have the way to clean up some of my notes with small things, but okay, let's add the small lightning thingies to the core effect. Put this into the emissive, and I can actually just use this one, I think, for the opacity mask. Though I might go for translucent, but for now mask is fine. Yeah, eventually I'll go to translucent. Okay. Do I have something that could act as some kind of lightning effect? textures, gradients, noises. There we go. I do have quite a lot of things here, but I never really made much lighting stuff. I should actually spend some time. I don't feel like doing it right now though. Maybe I have something else in merged noises. I should have something that's a bit lightning here. Lightning masks. Okay, we can check one of those. Those are more for beams. Oh, content browser, why you do that to me? That might work. Let me double check. It's a bit too aggressive. What's the green one? Ah, the green one might work, but it's old and crappy. Are the blue and the green the same thing? Oh no. Oh well, this will have to do for now until I feel like creating a new one. Okay, so let's do something fun like that. Let's see if I can see in the video how it's acting. It's quite chaotic I think. So I could maybe use a stepping panner or something to create something like that, though maybe regular panner will work. So let's try that. Okay, that's good enough. I don't like using power, but now it's fine until I remake the texture. Let's get panner going. Just pick something randomish. That will work. Maybe add a rotation to it as well. Yeah, that will work. Might need to be a bit faster though. Nope, not really happy with the rotator. So let's just do something like this and get the same texture going once more. And let me put this to shed wrap. It's just more optimal for some consoles. And I tend to use it because I can. Let's get into power. I don't want to alert it yet. I do want to preview it though. Let's change something like I have no idea, minus 0.53 and minus 1. There. I'll get a blur between them. Okay, and a sign remaps. Time with speed variable. I think frac time will work in this case. And speed. Oh. That could work, though it might be better if both are going towards the same direction. Also, you shouldn't look too much at this because that's epilepsy attack stuff. Yeah, that might actually work. Though I'm really not too happy with how static that lightning looks, so I'm actually gonna do something, even though it's a very small detail and you might actually don't... Never mind. Let's see how it looks on the blue part first before I start improving upon that. I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste everybody's time with that. So let's see, where's the add part of the blue thing? There. Let's see. Let's change the coordinates a little bit. Make the texture a bit bigger. Okay. I'm also gonna use that. I can clean it up later. Now it's mostly testing stuff. Oh, this needs to be the other way around. There we go. And then plug that into this ad. And now it should be available in that blue stuff. There we go. Now let's play a bit with those scalar values. Play around with different settings. I'm not too happy with that lightning texture though. Maybe I can tweak it a little bit. Also I need to go into Photoshop and make one myself, but I just don't feel like it today. Texture. Noise normals. Let me grab one that works quite well in most cases, so that I have some base to start with. There. Okay. Overkill to the max, but it already looks quite better. It's a bit overkill, so let's get a scalar and change the distortion strength to about 0.1 or 0.2 maybe. .05. Yeah. Now I will probably want to rotate the texture for some reason, but I think this is fine for now. Okay, let's move to translucent actually and fix some stuff. It looks a bit boring. I need to increase the strength probably of that part. Let's check. There's a slight bluish hue in that white as well, so I might need to go for that. But first I want to change this edge a little bit because it's quite generic. So let's see what we can do there. Let's see if I can just increase the hardness of this one without changing the overall effect. I do like that a bit better. Okay. Well, as I said, there's a slight bluish hue in there, so I might actually have to change that. clean slide. Review. Probably just needs a little bit, but we'll see. That might actually already be too much. Just a little bit. And all of a sudden I can't even see my own screen because the sun is shining and I still don't have any curtains. I do think that the core one is more white. So I'm gonna keep it like that, and I wanna do something with the edge. So I'm probably gonna get a regular noise texture, and if Unreal Engine would not go to the freaking folder I am working in. So if I'm working on a material, it will open the material once I press Ctrl B, instead of staying in the freaking folder I selected. If anybody knows if there's an option to disable that freaking thing, then please tell me, because it's such a time waster. Okay, let's get a nice cloud texture. I think in the regular 4 now it might actually work, but maybe a bit more generic cloud might work as well. Oh, let's start with the regular 4 now, so. Holy hell, there's this massive car parked in front of my home. I might need to walk to the door real quick and accept something that my girlfriend bought a few days ago. Unless it's for the neighbors. Okay, anyways. Come on. I want this to pan upwards. Can be quite fast, I think. Let's see what it looks in combination with this. Now I need to 1- it. Hey Nikolai, how are ya? Haven't talked to you in like 3 years. Yeah, a lot of things probably changed since then. Which one was this? I think that's the one I want. Multiplying that with this, and then that could work. Let's see. I'll probably clean it up a little bit later. But wait, you should go there. Yeah, that's better. So I don't like the sharpness of this one, so I need to copy and paste that anyway. And as you can see, it's a wire mess, and I really don't like that. My OCD sensors are already tingling. Just want it to be a little bit. Alright. Still not good enough, but I'll get there in a second. What is your currency called? Euros. At least they should say euros. increment times 2. Any advice for getting better at VFX and texturing in Unreal? I mainly program, so I'm a bit lacking when it comes to texture, VFX, and making interesting materials. Well, I would just look at what Epic already provided, either in UDK or Unreal Engine 4. UDK might help because it has some Unreal Tournament related content, but there's also, of course, Unreal Tournament 4, which you can download through the launcher, which has quite a few VFX projectiles and other effects. I would just look at them and pick one that you really like and try to recreate it. Go from the beginning, so recreate the texture, then recreate the material, and then recreate the part in Cascade. And every time you don't know what a node is called or material function, whatever is, then look it up through Google or other search engines and just go from there. That's how I started. And additionally to that, follow any and all tutorials you can find. That's just keep finding new tutorials, keep practicing, and eventually you'll become better and better. I mean, I've been doing this for quite a few years now, and I still feel like I'm only touching the surface of particle effects. So I actually don't like how wide it is. Let's see where I need to tweak it. I probably need to clamp it anyway, but oh, don't worry about the grammatical errors. I've seen way worse. Okay, let's make the movement quite some slower because I actually don't like it this fast. And that looks quite better already, though I might want to duplicate this effect. Let's see. How do you feel about Unreal switching to a new particle system? Announced at GDC a few weeks back. Well, it was actually announced a few years back, and we've been anticipating for Niagara for quite a while now. I think the first mention was at GDC 2015, I think, because I was there. But they've been revamping it from the core, if I'm correct, and they still haven't really finished it. But there have been trials for now. I've sadly not been invited for it. I really want a new particle system, though I really love Cascade. I do think it's quite outdated. I assume that the new system, besides being node-based, which makes it way more versatile, also comes with the latest inventions and latest documents released for particle effects and other visual cool stuff. And additionally, I'm sure that there are quite a lot of new optimizations for VR and that kind of stuff, which basically means that the performance will be way better. There will be new tricks to have, there will be new achievements. So I'm actually really excited for a new particle system, and I hope it's really easy to use, because eventually that's the most important thing: ease of use and the results you can get with ease of use. Also, hey Shane, let's see, how can I clean this up a little bit? OCDing. Like hell, but okay. And this all looks fine-ish. I can clean it up a bit better, but nah. Comments. Blue core. And this part is as close as the center core. And additionally, this is mostly opacity. And I think that's the mailman. There, and let's just combine these for now, because I'm lazy, and call this outer edge. Now the brightness needs to be a bit tweaked, so let's do that right now. Could probably just multiply it with a value and see what that looks like first. Also, if my music is too loud, tell me and I'll lower it a bit. I'm not too happy with the way that flow works, so I might actually need to combine a few things and get the blue core to be not as emissive as the center and the other white part. Let's see. Probably want that for the emissive, so let's just multiply that for now. Actually, I want that part I don't want to have emissive, so I need that to 1 minus that part. Yeah, that's the part I actually want to have way more bright. So let's see. I'm gonna multiply that with a value and multiply that with this, and that should do it, I think. Well, that didn't work the way I expected it to be. I should probably have added that instead. Sometimes I really don't like this much. It's leaking too much into each other. Maybe I should just go for only the center core being really, really bright. That might work. And I think that's this one. I need to 1 minus it, of course. Wait, or shouldn't I 1 minus it? Okay, that looks better. I'm still not too happy with it, but back to the video. I'm probably just over being too picky for now. I do want to get a different texture for this, so let's see. I might need to have something that's a bit more clean. Random. I'm just gonna pick one, we'll see what it does. That's already a bit more to my liking, but still not perfect. That's definitely not to my liking. I'm trying to get on a healthy schedule and it's 4 AM here. My advice for that is don't sleep for a day and then instantly go back to a normal schedule and try to keep it like that. I actually do like this a lot better. It's a bit more cleaning, looks a bit more energizing. So I do want to try and combine that again with another color though. Conrad Beukhoff asks where I am. I'm from the Netherlands. I'm probably looking at your last name, you too. Well, I do like this color overlay thing. I do think that the edge, looking at the video, is where it should be a bit more bright. Now, this isn't 4.15 where I can have a bit more control over that, so I might need to have another radial sphere thingy going on for that color. So let's do that right now. Yeah, you can pick out a Dutch version from basically anywhere. That should be alright. That's not what I expected to happen. It's a beginning. There's so many adds and multiplies by now that I kind of lost track. Let's get it a little bit more turquoise, whatever the color is called. Still not too happy with the whole image. I don't know. I sometimes really want a bit something that's between opaque and translucent, but yeah, model doesn't work and mask doesn't work either. I could get it to work. It's just yeah. Let me think about it for a bit. I mean, it's an initial test. I can always refer to some more things and be more happy about it. For now, it's okay-ish. And I'm also not too happy with all the instructions and that kind of stuff, though it's still should be unlit. That already helps. There's not gonna be any normal maps that might help a bit too as well, but yeah, I'm really not happy with the effect. But like I said, it's me trying to achieve the same kind of result. Though it's going slower than I hoped. Let's see, what else can I do? What would be a better way to approach this, a cheaper way? I mean, I've been using quite a lot of math, so that's fine, but I might actually go with a more texture approach. So it's not bad for a first attempt, but it's definitely not where I want it to be. So let's do another approach. Let's get a new texture going. Sphere. What I'm trying to do. Basically, I took something from the Naruto game, and I want to try and find the best way to recreate it. And that's basically the effect I want to go for. And I'm just with that small sphere here, that small blue one. Though the end result is a bit longer than that. Let me see if I can actually find the whole video for it. Ignore that one and start from here. Obviously, I don't have the Naruto model and that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to do that part, but I do want to see if I can get these effects correct. And while most of it is definitely masked or opaque, I need to find a proper way to do it. I might actually have to combine a masked and translucent part of the core. But we'll see. Let's try something different, like I said. First sphere. There. Second sphere, which is about yay size, I think. For the blue. And the third one, actually let me lower the opacity so I can actually see what's going on. Yeah, I think that's about the size I want it to be. Let me open the video again. Well, I have absolutely no clue on how to program in Unreal Engine 4, so yeah. Okay. White core, blue part, white edge. Let's just go with some creative rescaling, see what might work. Blur this out or actually go for a way more masked thing, I'm thinking. Do I want to blur it out? I don't think I want to actually. Just do a little bit. Duplicate, filter, blur. Custom, just a little bit. Ctrl E, please work. Thank you. Working Photoshop. Screen. And do I want to put it? Ah, well, let's blur it as well. There. Now let's make it separate layers. Combine these. Combine these. I mean, I could use an if node and dissect them from grayscales, but meh. There. me a terrain to do any day. But doing terrains is fun as well. I wish I had more time to goof off with other aspects of Unreal Engine. Okay, idea. Let's pick the big one and plug it into the blue channel. Let's pick the center one and plug it in the green channel. And now with this. Save that, save as. Quick access work, and for some reason my Photoshop crashes every time I'm making folders, so I'm going to do that manually here. I'm going to go to textures, new folder, Naruto. Oh, definitely go make a new map now. Textures, Naruto. And if I don't use an alpha channel, I tend to use PNG texture. What was this called again? RasenShuriken 4. Okay, second attempt. Hopefully faster and better. So back to this, I'm gonna save this one for reference, and get a new one. New folder, Naruto, set color, there. It's gonna be effects. There's no sRGB, there's no alpha channel, and that should be it. Okay, save. New material. And Rasen. Okay. And I already know that I want master distorter. There. And in case you want to know what the master distorter do, there's actually a free giveaway that does the same kind of thing. You can check it somewhere on my YouTube page. So you should probably grab it now because I mentioned it. So YouTube. Let's see. Now. There. That's a free giveaway thingy. I also know that I kind of want noise normal 80 something, I think. 81. And I obviously need this sphere. And I can probably reuse that lighting texture that I used before, so I'm gonna grab that one again. Not the best texture, but I don't think I have any better lightning textures available to me. So I'll just go with that. Jared bought us, hey Luos, any chance you have your live streams posted up somewhere so I can watch? Well, they are actually on YouTube. So there's actually a whole channel with those videos. A whole channel, a whole list. Though I haven't done that many yet, so let me grab the playlist if I can find it. Giveaway, planets, UE4 streams, there we go. Let me paste that in here as well. Oh, I'm totally fine with being background noise. I'm used to being background noise. Okay, but enough about my sad past. I want to start with that outer edge first and get it a bit more, where I put the distorted. I don't know the right word for it, but okay. Plug this in here, multiply with the blue channel so I can actually see what's going on. Change this normal map into a texture object so it actually fits into the material function. And lower the distortion strength to about 0.1. And I kind of like that effect, though it might need to be a bit more chaotic and definitely a bit faster, because this thing is a quite high energy thing. So I'm probably going to change the normal map size as well to about 2.125, I think. Yeah, I do need to make sure that this is clamped. There we go. And let's make it faster. Normal map banner speed, there we go. That does look quite energyful. Let's see what happens if I increase that noise a bit more. Yeah, I was afraid of that. 2 maybe. It's still too big. It's 2.1 then. It should be fine. That's one thing done. I probably can use that core as well, so let's see. Get red and then combined. It's the blue center thing I'm a bit more worried about. Let's see what we can do. I can probably just copy and paste the previous made setup to save myself some time, which is this thing. That's why I recreate something that's already kind of working. Oh man, that texture's horrible, but oh well. Let's pick this color. Let's add the white dot to that one. I was afraid of that. I need to mask it out. That's annoying. Minus. No. 1 minus. There we go. like that. Yeah, no, the lightning is no longer there. Though, that said, I'm not too happy with how chaotic that core is actually looking. But I can tweak that later. I just want to get the overall result a bit better than the previous attempt. Which means I probably need to 1 minus the green channel, multiply that with the blue channel, and plug that into an add. Well, it does look better-ish. I'm still not too super happy about it, I think. I need to think about it. Though, what does it look like when it's masked on lip? And so I need to plug in the blue thing, I guess. I do think that this needs to be a bit darker blue. And I want to up the emissive color quite a bit. Please don't wash out a bit too much. Allowed to send links. Well, you can through Twitch, but for some reason YouTube doesn't allow it. It might look better actually in view. We actually get a plain static meshes, generic, regular plane. Which you can never have enough regular planes. Save. And I don't want to find it in the content browser, so there's that button. There you go. Now this would definitely look way better in a range of 4.15, but let's lower the glow for now. I think 5 might be enough, maybe 3 even. That would work. It's not as energetic as this one, but you can tweak that a little bit. I actually want to rotate one of these textures, so Luos rotator should work, I hope. This all the way to there. There. even though I'm not too happy with the whole way this flickers at the moment. It's a bit too generic, it needs to be a bit more chaotic, but what we can try is actually this and see how chaotic that looks. That might be a bit overkill. Yeah. Okay, here. I just want this to be a bit more chaotic, so let's learn between a value of 3 and 5 maybe. And do this once more. It's okay, she's still not too happy with it. And I want this text to be a bit bigger. Smaller actually. Fine. A little bit smaller. It's okay for now. Not too happy with it, but I don't feel like making a whole text for it. And I want that core to be not as chaotic as it is here, so I'm going to change that as well. Which means I need to grab this texture. Not only these. Let's see. I was afraid of this happening though. There's still some. There? Yeah, that's way better. I like how this center thing is actually quite static. Like it's the core is really reliable. It's the energy around it that's not so reliable. Though we can actually do something that might be cool. From center. Actually just center because still repeat by center. That might actually be quite interesting to try. Luos time, which is basically just debug time. If you want something like Luos timestamp, you have the debug timestamp. It's basically the same thing, I just have a time added to it. There. Let's learn between two movies. Let's see how it works. You can see it's doing now already something, but I don't want it to be 0. 0.2 and 1. Let's actually keep it. You see now, it's actually, just because it's slowly pulsating, it's a bit more alive. It's a bit slow, so let's actually do something with that. And let's do twice as fast. A little bit slower because OCD. There. I want to see if I can actually I really need to grab a better texture for that someday. It's one of the first noise masks I made, so that's why it's a bit big. And Buckle said, your particles are awesome. I think about buying them when I get to the magic stage of my game, and they are way cheaper than expected. Yeah, I've been underselling some of my content, but glad you like them. I'm actually working on a few other packages. There's going to be a fireworks package I hope to release soon, and after that I'm going to work on a very high-end ice package if I have the time. After that we'll see. Maybe I should do something different than particles for a bit, just to change my pace. Anyways, this looks quite nice. I do want to clean up the material a little bit. Core. And let's just call this Holden, because I have no idea. And there are a lot of merge and magic stuff. Let's see. Slightly better visible. Luos. U set massive thing. There we go. So this is not something really special. It's basically just a U-shift material and a desaturation material and an emissive strength increaser. That's just a combination of a few material nodes that anybody already can have, and I combine it with the material function because I'm too lazy to place them all down. And now if I want in my material function I can change the color real quick. So let me actually show you how that works. Material instance, and in the material instance I initially have the desaturation, emissive strength, and U-shift. Now I can actually desaturate this effect and actually make it way more blue, which is something that I actually need for the effect, because this looks way better than that one. Let me actually apply this material on there. But I can also change the emissive strength, reduce it and actually make it negative. And with the U-shift I can actually change the color if I want, in case I need something like this. So I don't need that at the moment, and I actually do like the desaturation, because it just gets the blue a bit better across. Okay. Now there's one thing that's still bothering me, and I'm gonna need a separate, very simple texture for that. That's actually, if you can see the video, the glow around it. Now it's also slowly increasing and decreasing in size, so I might actually do that first. Let's go back to this one, and I think I can just easily do that with something like this. Let's try it real quick. But yeah, the thing is, it's already on the max size of the sprite. Let's see. I actually think I'm gonna do that in real quick test. How? Okay. Scale UVs by center. Do not behave so weird, please. Change these values to about 0.95. 5 and 1. That's just a little bit. And change this value as well. Okay, that's the starter test. Maybe it needs to be a bit slower, just so it's almost not noticeable. Because sometimes double T is T. And that also makes me think I should change this a little bit. That's fine. Okay. Now, in Cascade, I need to have another glow around it. I'm going to show real quick actually just here. Duplicated it, as you can see. And I actually have some simple materials for that. Let's see, generic materials, where are you? There. Basic tools would probably work. It's not that bright. Kitty cat, nothing's up for discussion today, so please be quiet. My cat acts like she knows something about Unreal Engine 4. Okay, well, this is set up to be brighter in Cascade, but you can already see that there's a bit more glow going on, so that's nice. So that's what I'm gonna do in Cascade. Since I have this, let's actually start with something. Loop up the link onto the Unreal script. Loop up the link? What? Which Zelda? What? Okay, Naruto. Okay, boom. WIP of something. There. Now Nightwish is totally happy. Where's my Naruto folder? There. Change the color. And get the particle system going. Particle RasenShuriken. Yeah, the Unreal Slacker one. I should probably send an invite thing. Oh, good, that way. Oh, okay, never mind. Invite. Yep, plop it into work in progress, blue. Particle system, open it. Let's emit one. Just calculate a few things. There we go. And this is horrible. Kill missile velocity. I only need to spawn one. There. Now, I obviously want to see the size of this thing, so I'm going to get a generic particle system startup, basically what I call it, and it's called player size, this one. And as you can see, it already has a box that's about the size of a regular human. So I'm going to select this and then emitter, export, emitter, and now it should be available here. Yeah. Now obviously this thing should be somewhere else, so I can actually better check it out. Let's check the initial location and change the live value to about -50. There we go. Now, as you can see in the video, the sphere is about as big as Naruto's head, so it needs to be quite bigger. Let's try about... Look small. And the way I would do this with the video thing, I would probably make a few particle systems. I would not do this in one particle system, the whole effect. So I would make this core thingy probably separate, I'll make the shuriken separate, and also make the wind effect separate. And oh my god, let's see. Do you want my opinion, Blue, or please don't publicly? Make it faster. That's basically my only thing. I mean, the animation itself looks good, but especially once he pulls out the sword, once he goes back, he needs to put more weight in it. He probably will be tensing his muscles the moment he moves upwards, and then with full body strength moves down, and even accelerate while going downwards. So if I had my whole camera open, I might actually do the whole impression, but I mean, currently he wouldn't be able to dent a can, so faster, more powerful. Oomph. Sometimes it helps to do something like weird mouth noises, which is something that I learned from another VFX guy. Basically, just make mouth noises. In this case, for the whole Naruto thing, I would be like, and that helps with timing and that kind of stuff, because for some reason sounds help so much with iterating. Okay, back to the sphere. I want that glow around it a little bit, so let's do something like that. And then the initial orb is done, finally. At the moment it's way too low, but I just want this for size, so that's fine. And let's call this Rasen Core. But also take this, basically Blue, take this with a small grain of sand. While I understand the basics of animation and the kind of speed, I'm definitely not like somebody who's really well educated on animation. I just know when something feels right and not that kind of stuff. I wouldn't be able to animate at all, so... Okay, let's get a second Rasen Core thingy and just call it Glow. I totally understand that, Conrad. Did it glow at, and get that material I used before? Thank you, Content Browser, for not opening. Great. Go to the materials, generic, basic dots. Okay, this needs to be the local space kill and deactivate kill and complete. And this needs to be slightly in front of the glow. So I'm going to use a camera offset. That way the glow is always slightly behind the core. And I probably want to increase the color scale. So let's see, the color scale, and this will help me brighten everything up, at least the glow. Let's try 20, 20, 20. And for now I'm going to turn the lifetime to 0 so it's actually permanently there. Okay, that's about fine. Might be a bit too glowy for now. There, and it's gonna be in continuously spawn effect, so I'm gonna change the lifetime again to something very small. I want it to only be around for a few milliseconds and spawn quite a few of it all the time. Okay, and then size by life. And I start out infinitely small and then slowly grow before it fades out. Let's try that first. It's hard to tell actually, but sometimes you just have to go to view mode and then wireframe to see what's going on. It's really hard to see, especially for me when there's freaking screen going there, but now it should work. Damn you, son. I love you, but I hate you. There's actually glow active, but it's very hard to see. Color of life is fine. Actually, this is the normal color of life. Yeah, that can just be a 1. And the alpha needs to be 0.5 at start. Scale up a little bit. And let's check the particle system in here next to this one. Why did you go for a plane instead of an actual sphere model? Because it's easier to make this. For instance, let me go to the video. If I had to make this a sphere, that means that I need a transparent sphere. And inside of that I need another transparent sphere. And inside of that an opaque sphere, as you can see here. And that would mean 3 meshes. And even if I made it in one model, it's still quite annoying to set up the whole shader for it. So this in the end will be, in my humble opinion, easier, cheaper. And since it's always facing the camera, just like this thing, you won't notice that it's not an actual sphere. I mean, this should be more than enough. This thing rotating on the other, that will be fun to make. Size, color of life. I might need a new separate sphere effect for this one because I'm not too happy with how fadey it is. I want it to be a bit more present. Well, not a fixed camera angle, but since it's a sprite, in your case you want, let's say, plane, since it's a sprite, it will always be facing the camera. So I can just rotate about it and it will look at my camera. Okay, yeah, I need a new generic sphere for this basic dot, so I'm gonna create a new one. Duplicate basic dots. Will be a better word for it. Not masked, but That's called thick. Though I might actually don't need a separate one. I can actually probably make material instance out of it, but I'll do that in a second. I want to see the scalar value for this. Come on, Luos, press the right button. I think 0.75 should be enough. Yeah, that would be way better. Dumpje. Okay. Don't save. Back to here. Delete that one. Open this, and that might result in a few instructions being calculated, but it should be fine. Hardness is normally 0.5, so let's set it to that. Create parameter. Radial hardness. There. Now if I create a material instance out of this, there we go. That might be better for what I want to do. Does. Even though it's obvious that it's a sprite, it will be more than enough in this case. I mean, there will be so much going on in the screen that you won't notice it that bad. And it's totally fine to use sprites unless you're going for VR, so I'm not too bothered by it at all. I do think that I want a death fade, but I don't want them on the basic dots, so I might keep it like this for now. Also, I'm butchering my basic dots that I'm using everywhere. This should be enough. And the color, I might go for a little bit of blue. Thank you for the follow, wherever you are, because stuff. Archivolts is now following me on Twitch. Thank you, Archivolts. Okay. Now this part is done. I need some water. Let me think about the next part. Where's my video? Probably gonna be the Shuriken. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be the Shuriken. Now, there are a few cases where I'm actually wondering if I should make it a 3D object or not. Look at this. It's gonna be rotated, and from here you can actually see the side. Though it's really hard to tell, it's actually changing from one object to another. As you can see here, it's still the old object, but there's already this fade going. And then it just removes the other one and actually replaces it. And that's how they cheat it, because it's going so fast. That's fine for now that the color is still blue. So yeah, it probably does need to be a 3D object, but I don't feel like spending that much time on it to make an actual 3D object out of it. So let me go back a few scenes. I mean, I can recreate this with a simple 2D sprite. That would be the easiest way to do it. And that's not the one I wanted, but okay. And same with here. This could actually just easily be a 2D sprite. So I will probably just use a 2D version of this until I get to the point where it's actually a sideways effect. And that would make my life quite a lot more easy. So I'm thinking, what would be the best way to generate that thing? If I have this simple shuriken shape, then I can use a radial distortion for the effect around it. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go. So let's make a texture out of it. No thank you, Blue. I'd rather use my own stuff. I need to learn myself. But I do appreciate the offer. I really do. Okay, let's see if I can actually cheat with some simple shape things. Do I have something in here that looks like a sort of short film thing? Okay, I see one potential option. There might actually already be a few things that I can use instantly. There's the one with 4 points. No, there isn't. Aww. I like to make the shapes and videos match actually in most cases because that's easier for me than trying to bend and all that kind of stuff in Photoshop. And one more look to see over it to see if I can find something I can use, but it's only a model once you see the side view. Before that it's actually just 2D. At least that's how I would approach something like that for performance reasons. I could use an iteration of it, of course, but nah. Okay. Like this idea. Cancel. Let's look at it. Bye bye grid. About 90, I think, maybe 45 even. Yeah, 45-ish seems to be enough. Though I do want it to be a bit wider. Something like that might work. That looks quite cool. Yeah, Uzumba. Though it's more like a regular cross here, so let's go with that a little bit more. Like this. And there. It's called standard. Nothing UE4 max. I mean, unless you're using Modo and ZBrush, that kind of stuff, and Blender, then you have no right to say UE4 max. Because Maya's just as bad. That's coming from a 3S Max fanboy, so. You a regular size, 256, 256. I don't agree with that, but that's fine. Okay, make sure that all the smoothing groups are right. What's with all the cheery, really fast music? Next. Attach that one. This is not Unreal Yoeri. Multi sub-objects there. Set number 2. There. Unwrap this thing to the first channel. Before we can format this. I hate that shit. And there. Okay. In theory, this should work. Let's see. Render settings should all be fine. That should all be fine. No freaking padding. Stupid padding bullshit. Use existing channel. Add diffuse map. Yada yada yada. 248. Where are you gonna save this thing? Let's do it on my desktop for now. 4-bit. Yeah, let's at the alpha channel for now. Render and wrap only. Come on, open Photoshop, freaking. Medium icons. Where are you? Yeah, where are you? There you go. Okay, that should actually be enough. Back to the video. Yeah. Okay, do I need anything else for future things? Let me double check the video. That's gonna be a separate mesh. Don't need anything special for that. I don't want the smoke texture, so I think I'm gonna keep this for just this value. Second, grab something real quick. There. RasenShuriken. Shuriken. So let's just call it RasenShuriken. Etc. Content browser, textures, Naruto. This is quite funny. I'm not a fan of Naruto. At least I wouldn't call myself not a fan. I'm just not too interested in the whole show. But the effects, I just watch them every freaking day. Basically, I am watching them every freaking day, but okay. It's gonna be in the category effect, no sRGB, no alpha, and the compression settings will actually be alpha, which is funny. Okay, both need to be clamped, and that should be it. Save. Back to the material. Also, more water. And I haven't saved in a while. I should save more often. Okay, new material. RasenShuriken. I think I'll just start with the whole Naruto stuff, because Naruto was so slow. Okay. There, I don't need to rotate it in material, that would be useless, so I think I'm just gonna do it like this. The video back though, which for some reason is messed up again. Where's the first one? There. Now, I do have the feeling that it's also a masked texture. The thing is, I cannot do that really, because then the orb will not be visible. And I do not have the option to change sorting order for that kind of thing, I think. I can try, but I'm not sure. I should actually just try that first. Pay masked. real quick. There. Save. And just place it in the particle emitter I already made. Floor for a second, new particle system. Obviously it did not select the last material I made because imagine that. I doubt that's gonna be a thing. Yeah, that's 120 because why not? Now, obviously, I will plug this onto a plane. But there's no proper way, I think, to really render that thing always on top. I need to figure something out for that. Though with sorting order I might actually be able to do that, but yeah, I'll take a look at that later. Because this won't do. I can probably fake it, but and I don't need this anyway for now, so back to the material. Radial UV distortion. I think that would be the way to do it. Sure, let me think. I also have a few other things like though I don't think I like these. I haven't used them in so long I can actually not remember how to use them. But we'll see. Let's grab a nice material for it. 81. Still, that's not working. Yeah, that's definitely not working. I wonder what it actually did because it's a bit odd. Yeah, this other crap. I'm not sure why I ever made that thing. But that's not gonna be a thing. I might eventually make more of that for this fine. actually rotate this freaking texture, that would be fine, but I don't feel like messing up my master store there. Might need to find another way to do this. Let me think real quick. Let's for now duplicate this one. Roto. Now let's see. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but right here. It actually works. Oh, it's zooming in. Okay. Map size, where else could I try and plug it in? I still have no idea why it's also zooming in. Somebody else might be able to explain it through math stuff because I suck at math, but yeah, that might not be the way I need to do it. Wait, there was another video to show him a bit better. Hello, Santosh. I think I can mostly fake it, but I do feel like I'm obliged to get it at least going quite well. Now I could actually make it like a quarter of the texture and put it on a mesh like earlier suggested. That way I can actually change the direction a bit better, but let's actually see. I think it might actually be just that, because as you can see, the the particle fall off is actually the same on each quarter. Yeah, it's identical, so it might actually just be a mesh, but I am wondering how they made sure that the whole texture is not blending, that there aren't any seams. Though for all I know, it might actually just be fully drawn. A radial UV thingy. I'm thinking this is not worth processing. This is useless. Noises. Let me try something. Actually, just get a gradient now. Gradients. Which one is it? Also, why are you not freaking working? Jeebus, come on. Something odd is going on at the moment. Because this should definitely show something. But it isn't. And that's really odd. Which is even more odd is that I've been using it like this morning. Finally, some result. One of those days. Okay. Components. These values to this thing and lower the value by quite a bit. I need to change that a little bit. Yeah. Trying something I've never tried before though. There's also another thing. It was worth the effort, but no. Yeah, and back to the drawing board for that one. I need to get some groceries and get some food in my tummy, and after that I'll be back, which will take me about half an hour, So after that I'll continue my attempt to recreate something that I have no idea on how to do. Okay, everybody, take care. Be back in about an hour tops. So yeah, thank you for watching, thanks for asking questions, thanks for suggestions, and I'll see you all later. Take care.